welcome back to another exciting episode of Let's Play Fallout 3. I know I've been a little bit behind doing these, but, you know, hockey season has come, and that is the season that consumes my life because hockey is great. So, where were we last? Going to the Capital Wasteland. Was our last save? Let's go ahead and load that now. Escort Dr. Lee inside the Citadel. Okay, sure. Where is she? I don't see, I'm pushing my buttons to make my rifles happen. There's my KF-7 Soviet. Where's that, So there's this guy.
You again. State your
Me again?
Be quick about it.
You don't like to sound like I'm... You don't like me, do you?
Steel will be with you.
That's what Dio said! Ha ha! Or Manowar, anyway. Fighting for metal that's real! Okay. So I guess we just go ahead and walk into this room here, huh?
Madison, I'm surprised to see you.
What the? There's all kinds of gunshots going on.
Me, Lions. I had nowhere else to turn. You must help us. Project Purity has been overrun.
Yes, I'd heard reports of an incident there. What details can you give us?
The Enclave. They've attacked Project Purity. James is dead. There may be more. I don't know. You have to do something.
Who was talking to where?
Madison, I'm sorry this happened.
Oh, there we go.
Something.
Then do something now.
Oops.
They've taken over the purifier. Lions, they cannot be permitted to have control over it. It's not
Took
right.
my guns, just like Obama.
Calm down. You know as well as I do that the purifier doesn't work. It's useless to them. Perhaps it's time to walk away.
That's not true. James, he found what's been missing. We know how to get it running.
Yeah?
Is that so? Does the Enclave know this?
Did you use proto matter
I
in the
don't
Matrix?
I don't know. I just don't know what's happening anymore.
All right, Dr. Marcus.
Madison, it'll be okay.
I mean, Madison.
Now, this is James's son, I presume? I can see the resemblance.
Yes,
You better damn
he knows
well.
what we need. Vault Tech computer, something to locate equipment. Please help him.
Help me!
Very well, we'll sort this all out.
I'm stuck in a cutscene. How about that? That is not something I
need
would
to
have
really
expected.
slow down or something. This is just too much. Rothschild should help you, but don't forget that he's Brotherhood. I've never trusted them. Be careful what you tell them.
Rothschild, eh? Oh, there's like all kinds of... Is that some kind of Illuminati reference? Oh, man. Wow, where are we now? We are in the bombed out place. Okay.
You honor us
Set
with your
an
presence
alliance.
here. You just
Really?
managed to get yourself into all sorts of trouble, don't you? Welcome to the Citadel. Not many civilians get to see the place.
Yeah? I found the Brotherhood holotag. What should I do with it? Could someone in the Citadel train me to wear power armor? What are your thoughts on the Enclave? Okay. Could you tell me anything about the super mutants? What could you tell me about the Lion's Pride? Okay. Something's been bugging me about Fallout 3 for a very, very long time. Alright. We're in Washington, D.C., okay? I get it. We're in the Wasteland. The Capital Wasteland, alright? We are encountering supermutants, the Brotherhood of Steel, and the Enclave. Things from Fallout 2 that were set on the West Coast. Alright? You get me? So, how did all that stuff get over here to the East Coast? I would assume that walking would be... take too long. Did they fly over? Is it just... It feels like it's slammed in there because these are the Fallout things and the things Fallout fans know, so we'll put them in there anyway. Why is the Brotherhood of Steel here? How did you get here? Jeez. Why are there super mutants? The super mutants are supposed to be only created by the FEV virus, the forced immunity or forced evolutionary virus that was created in the specific place in Fallout 1. How did the super mutants get here? Why are there so many super mutants? Why is this things happening? It's like it's like Star Trek. They put the references and nods and stuff. It's like, here, this guy is Khan. You like Khan, right? Makes me so mad. Why? Okay, I can understand the Enclave maybe would be here. I can almost understand that. I can feel that it would be logical that in the event of a nuclear war, there would be some sort of failsafe setting where people of the important people could come together and be safely away, right? To maintain that governance. But you would think, okay, so I can get over that, right? And I think it's kind of a neat idea that maybe there's all these sheltered enclaves that are not aware of the existence of all the other enclaves, so they are all proclaiming to be the quote-unquote successor state of America. I like that idea. I don't know if that's the idea that's coming here, because they have vertibirds. How did they have vertibirds? They would be invented by the Fallout 2 guys, and they just flew over here, and there's more enclaves here. Why would you go to the capital? There's so many places that you would go. You would think the capital would be the wasteland, would be the nukiest nuke place ever. Why would you go there? Why would the Enclave start setting up these bases without building a central base and a central place for their citizens? It doesn't make any sense, and it makes it less sense for the Brotherhood. They don't even have cars? Transportation. Why are they here? They had Zeppelins in Fallout Tactics, and okay, I can go with Zeppelins. Sure, I'm a fan of Zeppelin. That's cool with me. But is it just the urge to explore, and suddenly the Brotherhood's here? And it's like they're putting these things in because Fallout needs to have such and such. You know, it's like Star Trek, you have to have the phaser, and you have to have the Vulcan death grip. Or the mind... No. Not the death grip, that's not real. The neck pinch. And you're just paying the way forward. Just making little nods to the fan base. And insulting, I find it insulting, really. Fallout 2 was all about new experiences in the wasteland. There was leftovers from Fallout 1. That was cool. It was set in the same area. Fallout 2 expanded on that, brought new people to the wasteland, to your experience. Right? So, why would Fallout 3 take their intellectual property and just transplant everything from Fallout 2 into Fallout 3? Why would they do that? There's no sense of exploration. There's no sense of exploring something new. You already know the Brotherhood of Steel. We've been over the Brotherhood of Steel. You're already familiar with the Brotherhood of Steel. Why are there not new factions here? Why are there super mutants here? Well, I don't know. Because they like to shoot things, and they were cool in the first game, and they had all the animated stuff and such. Why are they here? It doesn't make sense. It's like the Family Guy renewal. They just put the things in there because the fans think that they want them. It's very insulting. I feel disrespected that I am not finding a new experience. I'm not finding new factions in Fallout 3. It is irritating that it's always the same thing. It's the same people because it has to be Fallout. If you have to have Fallout, you have to have the Brotherhood of Steel. You have to have the Super Mutants. You have to have the Enclave because that's what Fallout's all about. No, it's not. It's not what Fallout's all about. Fallout is about humanity raising itself up from the wasteland and forming these new cultures and how they react and adapt and how humanity can make something happen from nothing. That is the point of Fallout. It's not the shiny guns, and it's not the pretty armor, and it's not the faces, and it's not the names. That's the essence of Fallout, is that you are picking up the pieces of what has been destroyed by your ancestors, and you don't know the things that they did. You can't understand why someone would do this. You're trying to just to survive, and there's no indication of that. It's just like everybody came over from San Francisco on a jetliner, and they're just here, and this is what I hate about Fallout 3. That is what I hate about Fallout 3. The gameplay is great. The gameplay is fantastic. I find myself being immersed in the gameplay, playing meeting these new people, right? Playing with these new weapons, all these storylines. That's fine. But there's nothing new about it. It's everything that I don't even know how to explain. I can't. I can't. I'm finished. Why are you here? Why is the Brotherhood here? I can understand the Enclave would be here. There would be remnants of the Enclave that would be left in the Capital Wasteland because of the previous plan for the continuation of government. That's cool. I like that. That would be a cool thing to do. But they're just the same Enclave. There's nothing separating them from what I've seen so far that distinguishes them from the Enclave in Fallout 2. It's like they're dragged and dropped from the West Coast to the East Coast. There's nothing personalizing the Fallout 3 experience. There's so much to love in Fallout 3, but there's so much to hate. And this is what I don't understand about... I can't understand this almost dumbing down of coming down to the lowest common denominator, because the player experience of Fallout 1 and 2 was in the character creation. It was being somebody, playing somebody. You got to play as someone. It's not about fitting in the roles that are already existing. You have the chance and the opportunity to do whatever you want. You can go right to the military base if you want to and get shot up to hell. You can go right to the Navarro if you want. Why not? Because you can do those things. Because you are playing someone unique. And Fallout and the direction that Bethesda has gone in it does not respect that. Absolutely does not respect that. They want to make it a big franchise like Mass Effect or Halo with a big star player. You can't... There's no... The social ramifications of your actions in Fallout 3 are broken. I blew up an entire town. That was like hundreds of people. They're dead. They're gone. And it's like, okay, nothing really happened here. Well, we didn't really anticipate the player would... We didn't anticipate the player. Why can I not play the way that I want to play? I'm a good guy, right? I play like I'm a person who has objectives and goals. There's people that annoy me. Megaton annoyed me, so I blew it up. I blew it all the way to the ground, and because I've done so many nice things, somehow my karma is somewhere in the middle, and it's not... You're not expected... The developers did not expect anyone who's playing a good player to do such an evil act. And that's what... It's very constricting and tunneling. I feel like this is linear. It's almost like Fallout is on rails, and that it is not what made Fallout great. It is not what made Fallout great. What made Fallout great was incorporating the tabletop elements, the RPG elements, the imagination elements that you come together. You made... When you played Dungeons & Dragons, for instance, you spent hours creating characters. That was part of the fun. You don't just sit down and say, okay, I'm knight, whatever, and you don't get that sense that Bethesda respects that. Bethesda wants you to play the game Bethesda wants you to, not the game you want to play. It just burns me up so much. And it all ties into... It's the same thing with the Mechwarrior. If I can continue on rambling, because why the hell not? I'm already rolling. They don't respect the culture and the things that made them great. And they don't respect what made this experience, the immersion, the ability to do whatever you would like. And when you play Mechwarrior, you get the mechs that they give you. You get a randomly generated scenario. That's all you get. It's like Call of Duty with mechs. There's no backstory. There's a humongous treasure trove of backstory in the BattleTech universe, and it's all cast aside because we want to have big mechs and shooting things and all kinds of different paint schemes. Oh, isn't that cool? And bobbleheads on your mechs. Wait, why? You don't respect the efforts and the immersion that the players used to get in those games. It's not about the action. It's not about the end game. Getting there is the fun of it. That's why it's called a role-playing game. And BattleTech had a great role-playing game. It was immense and depth. You could be anyone from any faction, from any clan or house or whatever. If just your imagination, and you could play it out as you wanted to do. And that's something that's lost, really lost, in this generation of games where we're being told what to play. Play it this way, or you don't get Fallout at all. You don't get Mechwarrior at all. You should be thankful to have anything at all. Why don't you bow down and kneel down? You should be thankful that you have a Star Trek, you have a Mechwarrior, you have a Fallout at all. That is... There's no respect for the foundations that made these enterprises great, that made them special, that touched the hearts of gamers because you had to read the books. You read books to get yourself into it. Fallout 2 had an entire manual talking about the Fallout 1's character. You read that because it's personal. Because it's... You get into the character that you're playing. Not just... It's like playing a role on stage. You don't have any control over it. And it's not the experience that I feel these gamers deserve. And it's... Ugh. Okay. I found a Brotherhood holotag. What should I do with it?
Talk to Scribe Jameson. She is our keeper of the scrolls. She will want to know what you have found.
Of course. Where can I find Scribe Jameson?
She spends most of her time in the archives. You'll find them in A-Ring, near the Great Hall.
A-Ring? R-Wing. And someone in the Citadel trained me to wear power armor.
Paladin Gunny instructs all initiates in the use of power armor, but only after they've undergone a rigorous training regimen. Considering all that's happened, my father may grant you special permission, but you'll need to ask him yourself.
Oh, I'm so special. Paladin Gunny, eh? Is it voiced by Arlie Ermy? Because that would be awesome. You know, Arlie Ermy did some of the voiceovers for Fallout Tactics for the briefings. So I know that's on the Enclave.
I've read the reports, seen the initial scans, but I can hardly believe it. I figured those radio transmissions were just old recordings. Never figured the Enclave would actually show up, in the flesh. But don't worry. Whatever they try, we'll be ready for it. I'll lead the Pride to knock them out tomorrow. If my father permits it.
If my father permits it. Just like the Detroit Lions. If my father permits us to have a football team. Why do the Lions suck? Sorry, I just shouldn't get off track. But they do! Why can't I have nice things like a football team that doesn't suck? Super mutants. Can't share anything about the super mutants.
You've seen them, so you know what we know. What more is there to say? If we can figure out where they're coming from, we might be able to stop them. If not...
Where they're coming from. Don't taunt me like that. What can you tell me about the Lion's Pride? Boldly down the field. Something, something field. Fight lions.
It's the best of the Brotherhood, bar none. No one gets in without my say-so.
The best of the best of the best. Okay. Well, I heard that before. I have to go now.
In my father's name, I bid you farewell.
Yeah, always of the father. Pretty important and such. Hey, look.
Welcome.
Free armor. Oh, wait. There's a guy inside.
Super mutants, Enclave, they all bleed the same. No worries.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. So, I think I'm gonna wrap this up because... Well, why don't you? Alright? Where is my save button? Quick saving. Make the save already. New save. Very good. I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, or subscribe. You can also interact with me on Twitter and Facebook at L1011Widebody. And if you'd like, you can pledge to sponsor me at patreon.com/L1011Widebody.